Jace, you're wrong. You're wrong, right? But I can't say 100% that you're wrong, and you can't say 100% you're right because you don't know. But my point is, these are 2 points. Why don't we know whether it's a penalty or not? Because we've got VAR, and VAR are supposed to tell us exactly what happens and make the decision. And we're arguing now, and everyone's going to be arguing about whether it's a penalty or not, whether he should have gone down or whether he shouldn't. And the other thing is that your previous call is 100% right. Right? Harry Kane, that was an elbow. If it was in the Premier League, it'd have been sent off. Why is it different?
It's not an elbow. He doesn't, Rich. He doesn't push his elbow back into Gabriel. He stands there.
He raises his elbow.
His elbows are there. It's centre forward
He
play.
looked to see where he was, right?
I don't think that's a red, mate.
It is a red. It's an elbow. And see, there was definite contact there. And then what you're saying is that's not a sending off, but that's not a penalty. He made contact. I don't really know what was in his head because I've spoke to someone else and I said, do you know what? Instead of trying to buy a penalty, he should have tried to score, right? And then that would have left all what we're talking about out. But let's not take away from the fact that VAR is useless, but we've been treated to 2 fantastic games of football. And the old Arsenal, right, might have let that slip away from them. And it's great to see us being able to bring some quality on the pitch that can affect a game. And so whether we beat Bayern, because I'll tell you what, we've been tricked into thinking Bayern were worse than they were, and they didn't look a bad sight to me.
Rich, let me ask you a question. Right?
Go on, mate.
VAR has said it as spoken. You think? No, yeah, it has, because it didn't refer it. So VAR has spoken. The thing that you don't like, it hasn't given you the answer you wanted. So let me tell you now. Let me tell you now, Rich. Let me tell you now. Let me tell you now. VAR has looked at both incidences, and they've decided with the referee. So you think the VAR hasn't looked at it? You're wrong.
I didn't think VAR hadn't looked at it.
Well, no, you're saying VAR is useless, and I'm telling you VAR has spoken.
VAR is useless for the simple reason the first intro into tonight's thing was it a penalty or wasn't it? Did he dive or didn't he? And the thing about it is that we're debating it. You've got Jamie that's saying he doesn't know whether it's a penalty, and you're saying 100% it was, right? Yeah. And what I'm saying is that there shouldn't be having to be a debate about it. We should know.
No, Rich, you're missing the point. VAR has looked at it, and they've decided
it's not a pen.
No red card, no pen. So VAR has spoken.
So why are you debating it then? Why aren't you talking about
because Jamie thinks it is, and I don't think it is.
And my point is, we shouldn't be having to have the debate. We should know.
Well, we do know. We do know. That's no point. No, Rich. VAR has watched it. It's not a penalty.
So what are we debating then?
What do you mean? That's what VAR we've been doing all season. VAR, they get it right, they get it wrong. It's a debate. You know, it's up for debate, isn't it?
VAR is useless. The game's better without it. We can enjoy football as it should be. We can enjoy the moments, and we can suffer debating stuff that we haven't seen and hasn't been affected by VAR. It's spoiled football.
Just because you didn't get the answer that you wanted tonight, Rich?
No, not at all.
You're asking for VAR tonight.
No, Jamie, please don't misunderstand what I'm saying.
But you are.
With regards to the penalty, I do not know. I don't know whether it's a penalty or not.
I do.
I haven't really got decisive, definitive opinion. With regards to the elbow, I think it was an elbow.
It was an elbow, but it's not. That doesn't mean it's a foul. It doesn't mean it's a red card. Elbows happen.
Oh, okay.
Well, it doesn't got to be red. Every elbow's not a red card. Do we agree with that?
No, every elbow, when someone's jumping, they weren't jumping. He looked to where the player was and he done it. Simple as that.
But by the way, is it Saliba? Is it Gabriel?
No, it's Gabriel. It was on Gabriel.
Neither of them jump.
Yeah. So what was he using his elbows for?
Well, but you use that to fend the ball off. They all do it. He's unlucky. He walks into it.
He done him. He looked for where the play was and then he done him.
Rich, sometimes you get an elbow in the chops, mate. Trust me. I've had stitches all over my face. You get them. Happens in professional football.
Yeah. Rich, the top man, mate. Thanks for calling.
I don't get that. You say, see, Rich has phoned up, right? And I get it because he's an Arsenal fan. Emotions are running high.
Yes.
To say that VAR hasn't done its job is completely and utterly wrong. VAR, without actually us seeing a screen, has done it. It said, no red card, no pen. I agree with both of those.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.